is our second main topic today?
Okay, the German Bieber says...
The German Bieber.
Hey, John, did you see that HBO just said Sex and the City has had the most successful launch in its history? Like more than Mortal Kombat and Justice League and Dune and anything. To be honest, I didn't even pay attention to it, and I don't think most people did either. What do you make of this?
I remember when they first announced that they were going to be reviving Sex and the City. And let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Sex and the City is not meant for a lot of the people who watch this show. Certainly there will be exceptions, of course, but it's not generally some. And I remember when they announced that Sex and the City, a lot of people said, why? People writing into my show, why would they do that? They can't make another Man of Steel, but they can make Sex and the City too.
Gosh.
I mean, I get it. I do. But I remember I said, this may not be for you, and it may not be for me, but do not underestimate the rabid fan base that Sex and the City has. I remember that I went to opening night of Sex and the City. I had a date. The Sex and the City movie was coming out. And, at this time I was already doing the movie blog. So the movie theater owners knew me. So they would always let me in for free. But I remember that Sex and the City was opening and I was going to take my date. And my date, she was coming from out of town and we were watching the movie. So she came to my place first. She showed up decked out, best shoes, best handbag, best hairstyle, best dress, the whole bit. And I'm like, I'm sitting here, something very much like this. I'm sitting here wearing my hoodie and blue jeans, like, oh, okay. She goes, let's go. And she was so excited. And we went to the movie theater. It was a Cineplex Odeon movie theater that was on Upper James in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. That theater is now closed, but we went there. And I remember there were lines of all women, and they were all decked out. It was like us virgin Star Wars nerds going to a Star Wars premiere, and we're all decked out in our Jedi robes and our Stormtrooper helmets. That's what it was like, only classier. Right. They all had their best shoes, their best handbags, their best everything. And it was packed. And sitting in the theater minutes before showtime, the place is packed. There was a buzz of excitement in the air. Finally, somebody yelled out amongst the crowd, is there anybody else here with a penis? And me and one other guy put our hands up. And it's like, we just looked and said, I got you. There was like 3 of us in there. But I said, do not underestimate the power of Sex and the City. And it is the most successful launch in its history. And there's a very important note to be made here about what does it mean to be successful. Listen to me. Streamers don't care how many people watch something on their streaming thing. They don't care. 50 million people watching episode 3 of Stranger Things doesn't do anything for Netflix. Doesn't do a thing for ABC. It would, because every additional person that watches something means more revenue for ABC. It's not how it works with streaming. The number one thing that streamers look for is, does this get new people subscribed? And nothing, not Dune, not James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
Wow.
Not the Justice League redo. Not, I'm trying to come up with something else. Not, who knows? Nothing else on HBO has ever done that. Listen to this. This comes to us from the folks over at Deadline who write the following. The Sex and the City revival starring Sarah Jessica Parker, Cynthia Nixon, and Kristen Davis had a strong 24-hour performance that ranks as the most viewed series premiere of a new HBO or HBO Max series on the streaming service. And just like that, that's the name of the Sex and the City movie, which also saw the most, here's the key part, just like that, also saw the most first views of any new HBO Max title, meaning that the first thing new subscribers watched after signing up has boosted viewership for the original series too. HBO Max said the viewership for the original Sex and the City went up 59% from the previous week, ranking 11th overall on the platform. Here's the key figure again. the most first views. What that means is nothing else HBO or HBO Max has ever put up has had more people subscribe specifically for that. And then as soon as they subscribed, they immediately went and watched the new Sex and the City. Guys, listen, again, this is not for you. This is not for, I can tell you this is not for me. But get your head out of the sand and understand that this property has a huge fan base.
Oh, yeah.
Huge fan base. So I ask you, Kim, were you a Sarah? I don't know the names of any of the characters, but I just know that women always said, at least here for like 5 years, you'd introduce a girl. Well, yeah, my name's, Linda or something, and I'm a Samantha. And I have no idea what that meant. Did you have one?
I'm a little Carrie. I'm a little Charlotte.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm between the two. And I got to tell you, I'm pretty tall, so I don't necessarily wear heels, and I have a pretty bad back. The only time you will catch me in stilettos is at the premiere of a Sex and the City movie. I will wear them, and I'm like 6'5" when I wear them. It's ridiculous. Sex and the City, it has such a strong following because it really was the first series that went on for 6 seasons that really told the different facets of female sexuality.
Right.
And the characters, I mean, everyone loves their characters, and of course, every character in every show has a specific personality. However, Charlotte, Samantha, Carrie, Miranda, they break up into the different categories that us as women will find our sisters, our girlfriends, our parents. Literally, everyone's got a character. Everyone that I know is like, no, I'm strictly a Samantha. I'm such a Carrie. But we grew with them. We grew with them for 6 seasons, and we were able to go inside of what women are thinking beyond like, he's so cute. No, breaking down what's happening with our bodies, breaking down what's happening with our chemicals and our mind and love and all that. But the movies took the story further because we wanted to see Carrie get married. We really wanted to see that. But so many of the fans are where Sarah Jessica Parker is now. Menopause, health issues, being widowed, what have you. So this was growing with them, and I know so many girls that were like, I don't freaking have HBO Max. I don't care. Like, my boyfriend's watching Justice League. Like, I don't even care. He just drags me into it. Oh, you'll subscribe because you want to see where your friends are now and what they're dealing with and how they're dealing with it. I have so much to say. I've developed a support group for what happened in the first episode. So come at me at IG if you want to cry with me.
But here's a question. This is the big question I got to ask you, though. Is Ray a Miranda, a Carrie, a Samantha, or I lost the other one? What's Ray?
I have a feeling that he is secretly a Samantha.
Ray is a Samantha. I don't know what that means. I have no idea, Ray.
Well, all right. Ray Mantha's
You ain't
here.
a Charlotte, I'll tell you that much.
So there you go.
Ray Mantha, baby.
Anyway, guys, question is for you. This is huge numbers, because if these numbers are being accomplished by, say, I don't know. Let's say Peacemaker just came out and had these numbers. It would be like the #1 story.
Never deny the power of a Cosmo or a stiletto.
There you go. Guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Maybe you are a guy who appreciates a great story like Sex and the City. Maybe we're with a partner who adores it. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you find this amazing. Whatever you guys are feeling, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.